We have some valuable coins for you, so don't spend one of them. So watch our complete video and find your treasure. This coin could make you rich overnight. Today, we're uncovering the hidden secrets of an American classic, the United States 1-cent coin from 1979. While this penny may look like an ordinary piece of pocket change, it holds incredible potential for collectors. In fact, one of these could be worth a staggering $55,000. Stick around to the end of this video to learn what makes this coin so special and how to identify one in your collection. Let's begin our journey by exploring the rich history of the 1979 penny. This coin comes from a time when the United States was navigating a period of economic and social change. The 1970s saw rising inflation, shifts in global politics, and technological advancements that were reshaping everyday life. Amid this backdrop, the humble penny remained a cornerstone of American currency. The 1979 penny, also known as a Lincoln cent, was part of the long-standing series featuring the iconic profile of President Abraham Lincoln on its obverse. The Lincoln cent series began in 1909, marking the centennial of Lincoln's birth, and has become one of the longest-running coin designs in U.S. history. By 1979, millions of these pennies were being minted each year, making them a familiar sight in the pockets and piggy banks of Americans everywhere. But what sets this particular year apart? Why does the 1979 penny command such interest among collectors today? Let's dig deeper. The design of the 1979 penny combines simplicity with deep symbolism. The obverse side of the coin showcases the profile of Abraham Lincoln, a tribute to one of the most revered figures in American history. Engraved beneath his portrait are the words, "In God We Trust," a testament to the nation's enduring values. On the reverse side, we find an image of the Lincoln Memorial, a majestic symbol of unity and respect for the legacy of the 16th president. Encircling the design are the words United States of America and E Pluribus Unum, along with the denomination 1 cent. Together, these elements tell a story of patriotism and resilience. While millions of pennies were minted in 1979, not all were created equal. This brings us to the factors that make some coins from this year far more valuable than others. The key lies in rarity, condition, and unique features. Coins that remain in pristine, uncirculated condition, free from scratches, discoloration, or wear, are highly sought after by collectors. Over time, most pennies experience heavy circulation, which diminishes their value. However, finding a 1979 penny in near-perfect condition is like discovering a hidden treasure. In addition to condition, some 1979 pennies are valuable due to minting errors. These errors, which occurred during the coin production process, can result in fascinating anomalies that make a coin one of a kind. Examples of such errors include double dies, off-center strikes, or planchet flaws. Coins with these imperfections are incredibly rare and often fetch premium prices at auctions. If you're lucky enough to spot one of these errors on a 1979 penny, you could be holding a small fortune in your hands. The 1979 penny is not just a piece of history, it's a potential goldmine for those who recognize its value. Over the years, collectors and enthusiasts have scoured coin collections, flea markets, and even their spare change in search of this elusive treasure. The appeal of the 1979 penny lies not only in its rarity but also in the excitement of uncovering a piece of American history with an extraordinary story to tell. And now, here's the moment you've been waiting for. If you happen to find a 1979 United States 1-cent coin in uncirculated condition, or better yet, one with a rare minting error, its value could soar to a jaw-dropping $55,000. That's right, $55,000 for a single penny. Imagine turning a small coin into a life-changing sum of money. We're diving into the fascinating world of the United States 1-cent coin from 1981. Don't let its humble appearance fool you. This little penny might just be worth a fortune. Stick around until the end, where we'll reveal how much this coin could be worth today if you're lucky enough to have the right one in your collection. Let's begin with the story behind the 1981 1-cent coin. This penny was minted during a period of significant change and innovation in American currency. The United States was emerging from the economic turmoil of the 1970s, and every penny truly mattered. Millions of these coins were produced for daily use, meaning they were part of the fabric of everyday life for Americans. From buying candy bars to making change at corner stores, the 1981 penny played its role in countless small yet important transactions. What makes this coin so captivating isn't just its historical backdrop but also its iconic design. On the obverse side, we have the familiar profile of Abraham Lincoln, one of the most revered figures in American history. Designed by Victor David Brenner, this image has been a constant on the penny since 1909, commemorating the 100th anniversary of Lincoln's birth. His thoughtful gaze and the intricate detailing make this side of the coin timeless and deeply symbolic of American resilience and leadership. Flip the coin over, and you'll find the classic image of the Lincoln Memorial, introduced in 1959 to celebrate the 150th anniversary of Lincoln's birth. The level of detail is remarkable. Even a magnifying glass can reveal the tiny statue of Lincoln seated within the memorial. This iconic reverse design, created by Frank Gasparo, represents the unity and strength of the United States, standing as a symbol of democracy and freedom. Now, you might be wondering, what makes the 1981 1-cent coin special enough to potentially fetch a small fortune? The answer lies in the world of coin grading and rare variants. While billions of pennies were minted in 1981, not all pennies are created equal. Collectors are particularly interested in coins that have been preserved in exceptional condition, also known as uncirculated coins. These coins have never been exposed to the wear and tear of daily transactions, retaining their original luster and sharp details. In addition to condition, certain 1981 pennies are sought after due to rare minting errors or variations. These errors could include double strikes, off-center designs, or inconsistencies in the metal composition. Such anomalies make these coins incredibly rare and highly desirable among collectors. If you happen to have a 1981 penny with one of these unique features, it could dramatically increase its value. Another factor contributing to the allure of the 1981 penny is its composition. This was one of the final years before the United States switched from using a predominantly copper alloy to a zinc core with a thin copper coating. This transition occurred in 1982, making the 1981 penny part of the last full copper era. Collectors often view these coins as a nostalgic piece of history, marking the end of an era for American currency. So, how do you know if your 1981 penny is worth more than 1 cent? Start by checking its condition. If the coin looks brand new, with no visible scratches or wear, it might be uncirculated. Next, inspect it closely for any unusual features or minting errors. If you're unsure, consider having the coin professionally graded by a reputable coin grading service. They can provide an expert evaluation and certify its authenticity and value. Now, the moment you've been waiting for. A 1981 United States 1-cent coin, if found in pristine condition with a rare error or variant, could be worth an astonishing $50,000. That's right, $50,000 for a single penny. It's incredible to think that something so small could hold such immense value. We're diving into a piece of American history, the 1988 United States 1-cent coin. At first glance, this humble penny might not seem extraordinary, but there's more to this coin than meets the eye. Stay tuned because by the end of this video, you'll discover why this coin might just be worth an incredible $45,000. Let's start by stepping back in time to 1988. The United States was riding a wave of cultural, political, and economic changes. Ronald Reagan was nearing the end of his presidency, the Cold War was winding down, and everyday Americans were carrying these very pennies in their pockets. For many, the 1988 1-cent coin was just another small piece of currency, but for collectors today, it's a treasure worth searching for. This coin carries more than just its monetary value. It tells a story of America's resilience and evolution. The penny, made primarily of copper-plated zinc, reflects the shift in U.S. coinage materials due to rising metal costs. By this time, pennies were no longer made of mostly copper, marking a significant change in how the nation approached its currency. Let's take a closer look at the design of the 1988 1-cent coin. On the obverse side, you'll find the iconic portrait of Abraham Lincoln, designed by Victor David Brenner. This image of Lincoln has graced the penny since 1909, symbolizing unity and perseverance. The simplicity of this design contrasts beautifully with its profound meaning. Turn the coin over, and you'll see the Lincoln Memorial on the reverse side. This design, created by Frank Gasparo, has been a staple of U.S. pennies since 1959. If you look closely at a well-preserved coin, you can even spot the tiny statue of Lincoln inside the memorial, a testament to the intricate craftsmanship of the minting process. But why is this particular penny from 1988 so valuable? The answer lies in its rarity and unique characteristics. Coins from this year are scrutinized by collectors for specific features that make them stand out. Some pennies from 1988 exhibit minting errors or variations that occurred during the production process. These errors could include doubled dies, off-center strikes, or other anomalies that make each coin one of a kind. For example, a famous error associated with the 1988 1-cent coin is the white AM reverse. This refers to a spacing anomaly between the letters A and M and the word America on the reverse side of the coin. These minor details, often overlooked by the casual observer, are what drive collectors to pay top dollar for these unique pieces. Another factor that adds to the value is the coin's condition. A 1988 1-cent coin that has been carefully preserved and remains in pristine, uncirculated condition is incredibly rare. Coins that have escaped the wear and tear of daily use are highly sought after by collectors and can command astonishing prices at auctions. What should you do if you think you have a valuable 1988 penny? First, examine it closely for any errors or unique features. A magnifying glass or microscope can help you spot fine details like doubling or spacing anomalies. Next, consider getting your coin professionally graded by a reputable service like the Professional Coin Grading Service or the Numismatic Guarantee Company. A high-grade certification can significantly boost the value of your coin in the collector's market. Now, here comes the part you've been waiting for. How much is this small, unassuming coin actually worth? If you happen to own a 1988 United States 1-cent coin with rare features and in impeccable condition, its value could reach an astonishing $45,000. We're exploring an iconic piece of American history, the United States 1-cent coin from 1992. At first glance, this coin might seem ordinary, but don't be fooled, this humble penny could hold incredible value for those lucky enough to discover its hidden worth. Make sure to watch until the end because we'll reveal just how much this coin could be worth today. The 1-cent coin from 1992 comes from a time of change and innovation in the United States. As the nation moved into the 1990s, the economy was thriving, and advancements in technology were influencing every aspect of life, including the way coins were minted. This particular penny was part of the Lincoln Memorial Series, which ran from 1959 to 2008, celebrating the legacy of one of America's most revered presidents, Abraham Lincoln. The 1992 penny, however, has a unique story that sets it apart from the others in this series. Let's take a closer look at the design of this coin. On the front, or obverse side, you'll find the familiar profile of Abraham Lincoln, a design created by Victor David Brenner. It's a timeless portrait that has graced the penny since 1909, symbolizing honesty, leadership, and the enduring spirit of the United States. The words, "In God We Trust," are boldly inscribed above Lincoln's head, reflecting the nation's values. Flip the coin over, and you'll see the reverse side featuring the Lincoln Memorial, designed by Frank Gasparo. The intricate details of the memorial are remarkable, and if you look closely, you can even see a tiny image of Lincoln seated inside, just as he appears in the real-life monument. The words "United States of America" and "E Pluribus Unum" surround the design, along with the denomination 1 cent at the bottom. What makes the 1992 1-cent coin so fascinating is not just its design but the potential rarity of certain versions of this coin. In particular, some 1992 pennies feature a rare design variation that has captivated collectors. This variation is known as the close AM variety. In these coins, the letters A and M and the word America on the reverse side are nearly touching, a minting anomaly that occurred when the wrong die was used during production. This tiny detail might seem insignificant, but it has made these pennies highly sought after by collectors. The rarity of the close AM variety is what drives its value. While millions of standard 1992 pennies were minted, only a small number of these rare versions made it into circulation. Over the years, many of these coins have been lost, damaged, or overlooked, making it even harder to find one today. Coins like these are a reminder of how even a small mistake can create something extraordinary and valuable. The condition of a coin also plays a crucial role in determining its worth. A 1992 penny with the close AM design in pristine, uncirculated condition can be worth significantly more than one that has been heavily circulated. Collectors prize coins that are free from scratches, discoloration, or other signs of wear. So, if you're searching for this coin, be sure to handle it with care and consider having it professionally graded to maximize its value. One of the most exciting aspects of rare coin collecting is the possibility of finding treasure where you least expect it. A jar of old pennies, a forgotten collection, or even loose change could hold the key to a life-changing discovery. This is especially true for coins like the 1992 1-cent close AM penny, which has turned up in some surprising places over the years. Now comes the moment you've been waiting for. If you're lucky enough to have a 1992 1-cent close AM coin in excellent condition, it could be worth an astonishing $40,000. Yes, you heard that right, $40,000 for a single penny. Who would have thought that such a small coin could hold so much value? It's a testament to the incredible world of coin collecting, where history, artistry, and chance come together to create something truly special. If you enjoyed this journey into the world of rare and valuable coins, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell so you never miss out on future discoveries.